Well, it looks like Blizzard is once again in hot ham water, all because of this. No, so not too long ago, like couple days ago or something, they added these the Brutosaur mount. You know that like it had like the transmog, it had the little items, and then it had a auction house on it. They took it out. It was in Battle for Azeroth, and then they took it out, and they're like, oh well, we're not going to put it back in. I think it pops up sometimes on the black market auction house, but they're like, oh no, we're not going to have it. We're taking it out, and blah blah blah. But here we are. Not only are they somewhat putting it back in the game, but now you can buy it for almost $100. Every other mount that you can buy is like 25, which is still a lot for an in-game mount. $25 for a mount. This thing costs almost $100. Are you kidding me? Fortunately, I really haven't been playing much. I started again because of the whole anniversary stuff, but I haven't seen anyone riding this thing. Of course, I really haven't been going anywhere. I've been logging in, kind of doing like the Headless Horseman stuff and the little area that they have in Tanaris right now for anniversary. But I haven't really been going anywhere else in the game. I've just been kind of maybe there has been. I don't know. But as if charging $30 for a single class restricted portal color and jeez, Diablo 4 or $80 for Godzilla X Kong crossover weapon in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 weren't egregious enough examples of a company's corporate greed, Activision Blizzard has introduced a $90 mount for World of Warcraft. It's like, what's it called? The Gilded Brutus. Yeah, the Trader's Gilded Brutosaur. It's just basically a recolor of the other one. So what? Because they do know it's not real gold, right? Just because it says like gilded, it's not real gold. You don't have to increase the value of it because of some fake gold that it's being portrayed on this thing. Like, why $90? Available to purchase via the in-game item shop until January 6, 2025, the aptly named Trader's Gilded Brutosaur allows players to ride a gold armor-clad version of said fictional dinosaur and access the auction house and mail. Yeah, that was the other thing, mailboxes. But there are mailboxes everywhere. I mean, I don't think I've ever found myself in desperate need of a freaking mailbox. It's like, oh, I have mail. I'll just check it next time I go get it. So whatever it is, it's not going to be that important. But people who play the auction house and stuff like, oh my god, I need that gold right now. I need it right now. He approves what I'm saying. Further, it also moves 1.25 times faster than standard mounts. Oh, wow. Grants a passive defense buff and allows players to choose a second piece of vault gear each week, which is automatically upgraded to mount. Why? For those unwilling to drop real-world money, Activision Blizzard also offers an in-game route to acquire the amount, though it demands serious grind, which no one wants to do. Players can use in-game gold to buy tokens from the game's auction house, which they can then redeem. Yeah. So basically, it's like, oh well, use your in-game gold to collect the WoW tokens, convert those WoW tokens into real-life money, and then you can buy the Brutosaur that way. But making gold sometimes isn't that easy. I mean, it should be easier now, but that's $90. I mean, given each token is probably 200,000-300,000 gold, and trying to get enough of them, each one I think gives you like $15 each. You can either get game time or $15. still, that's a lot of. Do you understand how much gold that is? That's a lot. No one's gonna grind out that much. All these features might be appealing to hardcore WoW players. In the eye of many players, the perks of convenience aren't enough to justify the mount's price tag, because most like most gear, it easily gets replaced, even if it's max level or max upgraded to as far as it can go. Something can come along and just be better. Even if it doesn't matter, maybe it could like even just a few stats, like the gear you have is like versatility or something. Then something comes along, it's like, you know, crit, and you're like, wait, okay, well, I need the crit a lot more than I need versatility. And then suddenly the gear you get from the thing is the second piece of gear is just completely useless now. So, unfortunately, for despite these criticisms and players' hopes that the latest microtransaction offering would backfire on Activision Blizzard, according to reports, amount is selling like hotcakes because people are stupid, willing to shell out $100 for a fucking mount. The fact that the Brucestor Mount is overpopulating the world of Azeroth speaks volumes about how World of Warcraft players are ready to open their wallets wide. You might as well just open your assholes wide too, because Blizzard is effing you. Activision Blizzard is effing you. While the Brucestor is overpopulated, I saw one video. Who was it? I can't remember. I think it was. I can't remember, but I remember they went in and one of the Brucestors was just massive. I was like, I guess they used a combination of like being a Tauren, which automatically naturally makes the mounts bigger, growth elixir of some kind, and but the thing was standing taller than all the freaking buildings. So, I can't remember. Zepla? I think it was Zepla. Maybe. While the Brucestor's overpopulation across the world of Azeroth speaks volumes about how people the woman digital status symbols. Their popularity also proves that Activision Blizzard can continue testing fans' goodwill with little to no consequence in response. In the light of how these status symbols cost extra money on top of the subscription fee, on top of the fact that you have to pay for the game, you're paying for the game, you're paying a subscription fee, and you've paying for all these stuff in game, like even simple things like realm transfers and character changes, or still have to pay for all this stuff. So, as if Blizzard isn't getting enough money from the players. Sizable population of players still found themselves coming to accept, perhaps more than ever, Activision Blizzard is now focusing on monetizing every possible aspect of their titles. You don't say. That said, as noted above, despite the game's current massive amount of shortcomings, WoW's player base, yeah. And right now, there's a lot of people going around with because of the 20th anniversary, being that they made tier 2 sets completely updated. So people who love the Judgment set, well, now it's updated and it looks really, really, really nice. So, I mean, you can say what you can want about Blizzard itself, but like the people in the art department, the armor looks amazing. Those guys are always on their A game, and Judgment set, all of it looks amazing. Even if some of the like the sets that didn't actually exist, like for monks and Drakthir and demon hunters, they look amazing. They look amazing. So, obviously I always give props to the art department, because whether it be designs of gear or the zones, they're always on point. And the gear that they're putting out this year for the anniversary, the 20th anniversary, looks really good. Further, it's clear that the limited availability of the Trader's Gilded Bruisaur is just another Blizzard strategy to create hype around rare mounts, as by making them restricted, the company is clearly hoping to play on players' sense of FOMO in order to make a little profit. All in all, such relentless monetization needs to stop. Yeah, not everything needs to be monetized. And if you're going to have a mount like that, it still doesn't need to be $90. That's insane. Taking over the game's core identity, but it's pushing many fans away from the once top of the pack MMO. Yeah. Yeah, no comments, or did they not want to load? There we go, there's comments. They don't like to load sometimes. This is the ultimate horse armor all over again with inflation factored in. They're also charging for specific audio setting and the new Call of what? They've officially lost their minds. Really? That's crazy. Wait. Specific audio setting. What exactly are they talking about with that? I don't play Call of Duty. So what kind of specific audio setting do you have to pay for? I've seen one person with this mount in game. Read something in chat about someone who bought it when I hit their 20th anniversary event for all 30 minutes, and the rest of the players there piled on them and like mad for buying it. I mean, it is kind of, again, $100 for a mount. Good for them. Simple response: don't buy it. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. The thing is not even worth it. Again, every other mount, no matter how fancy or whatever, it's like $25. Just because the thing is gilded and does like a few extra things, it's not like, you know, it's not a real thing. Okay, we're not providing payment for its services or something. Like, oh, well, it gives you extra speed. What's your point? A defense buff? So does the little personal chauffeur. You know, when you have that mount you can get, the little personal chauffeur, you can't be dismounted, you can't be stunned, so, and that's like you know, that's when you can start using it like level 1. So just like the gear really is like the only other major perk. Mailboxes are everywhere. I don't see anyone needing the auction house that desperately in order, to need a mount for it. The the little, like I said, the chauffeur has that same kind of buff where you can't get dismounted, you can't get stunned, you just drive through everything. So really, apart from the extra piece of vault gear, it doesn't really offer anything. And they're trying to get $90, almost $100 out of it. It's $90 plus tax, so it probably is coming to about freaking $100. Or 90, let's see, WoW subscription is 15, and then total is like $16, $17. So yeah, it's like 92, 90, yeah, like $91, $92 for a freaking mount. Why? Anyway, let me know if you've been persuaded to buy this thing. But let me know if you've seen anyone riding it and how many. I haven't seen anyone, but like I said, I was watching Zeppla, and she went to Dornegal, and there was like one massive one, and then there was a bunch of smaller one, regular size ones around it. So different strokes for different folks, I guess. But Blizzard has to stop trying to monetize everything. Just everything seems to be monetized now. Oh, you want to level up? Well, here's an instant level up for $90 because buy one get one free or some crap. I think it's like $60 for a level up for max level. which is stupid. Why would you have to pay $60 to level up to max level? It's not like you're paying someone to level up for you. It's an instant thing. Why should you have to pay that much? Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.